Hey everyone, hope you guys are all doing well. I'm going to do a collective reading and we're going to see what the message is today, what you guys need to know. Keep in mind it's general, okay? It could be past, present, or future. You will know best how this resonates, where this fits in the timeline, okay? So let's see what's going on. What do we need to know in the collective? What's going on here? What's happening? The World. Temperance in reverse, the Ace of Cups and the Five of Pentacles, the Four of Cups, okay? So there's something here that's closing out, some sort of a cycle. I kind of feel like that, I mean, it could have something to do with travel, but I feel like it could also be something like the World Wide Web, okay? Somebody here cannot heal something, they can't balance something out. Or something is just unholy, ungodly, okay? The Ace of Cups. This just does not feel right. All these cards just feel weird together. The Five of Pentacles. Poverty, lack mindset, being left out in the cold. Let's see what's going on here, guys. Okay, why is the World here? Why is the World here? The Five of Wands, the Two of Pentacles, and the Two of Wands. Okay, so there's some sort of conflict here. There's disagreements, arguments, fighting. Someone here is trying to figure out how they're going to switch something around, how they're going to balance something out. They're trying to figure out their next move here. They're trying to switch something, flip something, because of something, I really want to say it's on the internet. Okay, what's Temperance in reverse? The Six of Pentacles, it has to do with a payment. The Knight of Pentacles, some sort of money transaction. Yeah, this is embarrassing, okay? So we have someone here that has paid for something online. They paid for something on the internet. And whatever it is, it's humiliating, okay? It's embarrassing. They don't want their reputation to be ruined when everybody finds out what kind of stuff they buy on the internet. All right, they don't want their reputation to be ruined. They don't want their white vest to be tarnished. That's what I'm getting. What's the Ace of Cups? The Tower. This is a catastrophe, okay? For someone, the High Priestess, yeah, it's an absolute catastrophe that you know something about what they did, or you intuitively are picking up on something here that they have done in the past. The Ace of Wands. Yeah, some sort of action being taken. Okay, what's the Five of Pentacles? The Magician. The Ten of Wands and the Ten of Swords. This is somebody that's now trying to manifest something. They're trying to create an ending for you, okay? They're trying to create a horrible ending, a painful, bitter ending. They're trying to put a lot of force and weight onto you, okay? They're trying to dump a whole ending onto you. And basically, this is someone that has done something. They've paid for something. They don't want their reputation to be ruined. And now they want to destroy your life. Okay, that's basically what the Five of Pentacles, Ten of Swords, Ten of Wands is. This person is coming at you with full force of everything they have in their capacity to ruin your life and take everything from you, okay? They want you to be poor. They want you to be homeless. They want you to be stabbed in the back, left for dead. They want you to be burdened. They're coming after you, okay? So tell me more about the World, please. The Page of Wands. This has to do with online communication or some sort of message, a letter. A thief. This is a criminal. This is someone doing criminal things online, on the World Wide Web, okay? They're a criminal, they're corrupt. What are they trying to switch around? They have an expectation that they're going to be able to switch something around, okay? It's a false person getting a message of concern, okay? So we have a criminal, a false person, a liar. I feel like it's going to be another crime reading, guys, okay? Message. Yeah. What are they trying to switch around? Something about a relationship. Something to do with a family. Something to do with a family and a relationship with someone. Tell me more about this here. A family. This is what they're trying to switch around. Something with a Knight of Cups. Okay, so this could be a person. This could be a young adult. Okay, this could be a teenager or something like that. A Page of Cups in the reverse. Yeah, it's giving me children. It's giving me family members. Three of Cups. Yeah, it's giving me a group of people. What are they trying to switch around here? What is this with this Knight of Cups, Page of Cups reverse? An addiction. Someone being codependent, obsessive, possessive, and controlling. Somebody being possessive, obsessive, and controlling, an addiction. Yeah, some sort of messages on the phone. Love call. Some sort of messages on the phone. Now the truth is coming to light, though, about some sort of messages. Somebody expressing love, a message of love, thinking of you, letting you know. And someone being obsessive, possessive, and controlling. Or something about an addiction. Okay. And a group of people. Or a friends group. Give me one more here for this Two of Wands. They want to make their money trail disappear. Unexpected income in reverse. So something that they paid for, they're now trying to make it look like they didn't pay for this, okay? That's what they might be trying to switch around, or switch it on you, or frame you for this, okay? So they pay for something, and now they want to make it look like it was you and not them. What's Temperance reverse? A main female. What's the Six of Pentacles? An official person. An official person paid for something and they don't want to be humiliated, okay? They don't want to ruin their reputation. What's this? They're trying to figure out how to heal something, okay? They don't want to go through some sort of betrayal, heartbreak. The Five of Pentacles. They don't want to lose everything. That's what it is. This is an official person that did something corrupt, and they don't want to lose everything. They feel like this is their life. This is their reputation. This is their job, their career. They don't want to be humiliated and embarrassed in front of everyone. Publicly? They don't want that. They don't want to be called out for what they did. So what's the Ace of Cups? The Five of Swords. So here they come with deception, manipulation, backstabbing, betrayal, selfishness. Okay, someone who would do anything to win. Okay, someone who doesn't care about other people. What's the Tower? The Tower is this person is under judgment. They're under divine judgment, and they will be exposed and humiliated publicly. Okay, if that's what they've been trying to avoid this whole time. Yes, it's coming. That's the truth. The truth is this dirty, corrupt official is under judgment. And the truth is going to be shocking and embarrassing and humiliating. Okay, and they're going to have a public fall from grace when the truth comes out about what they are and who they are. Tell me more about the Tower, please. What they do for work. Look at them working here. Their job. They're so scared of losing their job. They're so scared of being humiliated at work in front of their colleagues, right? They're so scared of that. What's the Five of Pentacles? They want to ruin your life. Privileged lady. Yeah, they're coming after your job. They're coming after your career. See, that's what it is, basically. So this is someone that's mad at you because you're exposing their corrupt ass, okay? They don't want to lose their job and be humiliated and you know, have people look at them sideways. So they are coming after your career and after your job and your stability. And they want to just ruin your life. That's the whole thing. That's the whole thing, man. Ace of Coins in reverse. They want to make it look like they didn't pay for something. That wasn't them that paid for something here, okay? The Knight of Cups. Again, what is that? Five of Cups. Something about being sad and depressed. Being out in the cold, okay? Something about, they're trying to say that you're depressed and sad and something like that. About losing a job. They want to ruin your job, man. This person, they want to ruin your career. They want to ruin your career. Because they feel like you're ruining theirs by exposing them. That's their own fault, honestly. They have no one to blame but themselves. What's the Knight of Cups? Twin flames, balance, union. They're trying to balance something out. Yin and yang. This is what they want. They want you to be seen as the dark one, and they want to be seen as the light. They don't like it that you're coming for their shiny white vest that they're trying to drench themselves in. They're like, they want to look like this, right? But they're not that. They're not. They're not. They're in the reverse. But they want you to look like this, okay? Instead of them. So what else do we need to know? The Empress in the reverse. They want to ruin your career. I swear to God, the Empress is just about someone's business. Okay? They want to ruin your career. They want to lie about what you do for work. They want to ruin your job. They want to discredit you. They want to make sure no one believes you. Yeah, and this is how they think that they're going to get away. They're trying to get away. They're trying to stab you in the back, and then they're trying to get away. They want you to have a painful ending instead of them. But judgment is here. Judgment is here for them twice, which means they are under judgment, and they're going to face their judgment, and there's no switchies. There's no switchies. Definitely not. So, why is judgment here? A main male. A main male is a greedy person who would do anything for money. And that's how they're going to be exposed too, is that they're doing shady things for money. High honor, okay? So someone who's been doing shady things for money doesn't like that they're being exposed for being greedy and corrupt and shady. And now they want to come after your job. So let's see what's going on here, guys, okay? All right, and tell me about this, what's going on here with the world. Camera, buying. Oh, so this has something to do with what this person buys. They buy things online. They buy camera, they buy videos online. And they're getting bad news, G. So someone here is getting bad news because of G, and then buying some sort of videos online. Or some pictures. A thief. Because someone is a thief, or they're a criminal, or they're a con artist, okay? A G comes out again. GG. B. GB. So GB is a lying criminal, or this is your initials, take it how it resonates. GB is getting bad news because they bought some sort of pictures or videos online, okay? And these were stolen. Buying nudes on the internet, huh? Stolen nudes. In agreement. That's why they went into some sort of an agreement here to injure you. An agreement with an injury. Because they bought nudes on the internet and they're getting bad news. Oh, that sucks, right? Okay. So what are they trying to switch around here? What are they trying to switch around? The truth! They're trying to switch around the truth. You don't say. Something international, a Google search, internet. This has to do with internet Google searches. The truth about internet Google searches, they're trying to switch something around with internet. I mean, it says international, but I'm pretty sure it's internet. Google searches, okay? A false person is trying to trap you, or they feel trapped because of income. They feel trapped by paying for something with money, income garnishment. Oh. Okay. Solar plexus. L. N. Confession. NL. Buying nudes on the internet, huh? ONL. Confession. So they tried to switch something around. Someone's brother. Oh, that's not even meant to be in here, this card. Someone's brother did this. A money transfer. A money transfer. So someone's brother transferred some sort of money, bought something on the internet, and now they're trying to switch it around. This person works for the government. Yeah, what I say, a government agent, okay? A dirty, corrupt official that shouldn't work for the government, if you ask me. They want to try and protect themselves now with a protective order. And a home. W, home, M, home. W or M, home. Protecting the home. So now they're trying to say something about protecting the home. Because of something that they bought on the dark web here, Canada. And now they're going to get karma for this, okay? So what does that have to do with the truth coming out about some sort of love messages on the phone, love call? The truth is now coming out about some sort of love messages. So the truth, look at this. The truth about a transfer. O-N-G. O-G-G-O. The truth is coming out about a transfer. And how something was stolen. Thief. This has to do with clothes and a recording. The truth about a video recording. The truth about a transfer of videos or pictures. And how something was stolen. Now the truth is coming out about this. This has to do with a wiretap at the office. A wiretap in the office, a wiretap at the office, a physical disease. And a subpoena. Somebody is enraged about a subpoena. Oh, they're enraged about a subpoena. Why? This because of a plan with South America. Because of a plan. Because of a plan. Okay. Why are they so angry about a subpoena, huh? Because of forensics. So forensics wants to run, what? They want to run some forensics on someone's computer, office computer, or what? Intimidation, jealous, eviction. This has to do with court case files and N. So some sort of case files are being subpoenaed from court. Okay, so somebody wants some sort of case files from a court case with N. Something was subpoenaed here. This has to do with forensics, and that's why someone is enraged. Because a dirty official tried to do someone a favor in a crime with some sort of cryptocurrency or some sort of currency. So a dirty official tried to do someone a favor with a crime. And this has to do with a money transfer. A money payment or what? A dirty official. This has to do with something in the post box or something in the mail. Sending someone mail. West Coast. F. Running away because of a job or a business, or someone tried to run away from a job or a business, or they tried to say that you were running away from a job or a business. Somebody's running away because of their job or their business, okay? All right, tell me more about this official here, this official person and this payment, whatever that is. A wiretap. G and a wiretap. Game over for a car crash. It's game over for a car crash where someone was intoxicated. Somebody had a car crash because they were intoxicated, and now it's game over for G. And this has to do with someone's job. Somebody's working a trade job, a job. Weed and a mole or informant in the system. Somebody had weed in the system. Somebody had weed in their system. Somebody had a car crash because they were high on weed. And now it's game over for a mole or an informant in the system. And someone in the beauty industry. Yes, B. Yes, bitch. Yes, B. So when someone had a car crash because they were high on weed, intoxicated, someone else knew it was game over for a payment that they made. Someone in this RICO case here, okay, this official, there's some sort of evidence. So some dirty official didn't want evidence coming out that they're part of a RICO case. Yes, oh, yes, okay. That's the sign or the message about an accidental death. Who had the accidental death? Did someone have a car crash? Or what accidental death? Whose accidental death are you talking about? Somebody can't defend themselves because someone had a car crash. The chariot in the reverse. Someone can't defend themselves with a car crash? They can't defend themselves. They can't defend themselves because of a car crash. Why? And they're trying to avoid a catastrophe because of drugs. 9 of Cups, intoxicated. 9 of Cups, intoxicated. But what is this? The King of Cups in reverse. Had a car crash while they were high. But why is accidental death here? Is that what they were planning for the collective? That's the message. What do you mean that's the message? That somebody can't rest because something was in their possession. So somebody was stressed out because something was in their possession while someone had a car crash because they were intoxicated. So a dirty official can't rest because someone had a car crash while they were intoxicated and high, and they had some sort of substances in their system or in the car. But why is accidental death here? Because somebody did something risky and stupid that they can't get away from now and walk away from, trying to defend themselves with a breakup and a Queen of Cups. Trying to defend themselves with a breakup and a Queen of Cups. Who's trying to defend themselves? Whoever was high on the drugs. Or about the drugs. Having drugs in their possession. Okay, so I feel like the person that had the car crash, they're not deceased. I feel like they got caught with the drugs in the car or in their system, and now they're trying to explain why they had those substances. And they're trying to explain it away by blaming it on a Queen of Cups. And this is in turn worrying a dirty official, because this dirty official was possibly working together with the person that had a car crash. Okay. And yeah, they were working together on that day because this was a setup about you not being home. Right. This was a coordinated effort. This is what came out in the other crime reading. So this was a coordinated effort between this person that had a car crash on their way to see you, on their way to unalive you, and this dirty official saying that you were at the house and lying and keeping it a secret that you were in fact not home. Because, okay, so it's kind of like, look, there's a dirty official outside your house. They know that you're not home. They're setting up some sort of a scam outside your house to frame you and set you up, right? So they're coordinating this effort with this person in the car that's on their way to come do something to you. The dirty official is like, look, I'll say that collective is home and you'll go drive to wherever collective is and go unalive them and then bring their deceased body back to the house or what? But I guess on the way to coming to do something to you, this person had a car crash. With the drugs in the car, which shows that this was a premeditated setup to do something to you. They both knew, the dirty official and the person in the car, they both knew your whereabouts. They both knew that you weren't home. They knew where you were going. They both lied for each other to set up your unaliving. And that's why the drugs were in the car. Right? Yeah. Something like that. So this Ace of Cups could be some sort of substances or how they tried to lace some sort of drugs. Or what's the Ace of Cups? Intoxicated. Yeah. Intoxicated eye. Opportunity, a friend. They used some sort of an opportunity with a friend to try and put something in a drink or put something in food, in wine. In wine? In wine, maybe? Ace of Cups. So they used a friend. to put something in wine. Somebody here was hired to put you in the hospital. A crime. Somebody was hired to put you in the hospital. Somebody was bribed money and hired to put you in the hospital, huh? This has to do with an account and account passwords. So the same person that was hired to put some sort of drugs in your wine or something with a W, a cup, in some sort of a drink, is the same person that might have stolen your passwords to your accounts, okay? Life insurance. Because of secret life insurance? Secret life insurance? Offshore. Yeah, this is a narcissist that's part of a secret society and they have an offshore account. Tell me more about this Ace of Cups. Somebody trying to give someone something to give you a disease. What's in this Ace of Cups? Seven of Cups in reverse. I think I already hit it, right? Some sort of a drink. W, starting with W-I. Okay, so if you have alcohol in the house, be careful. Oh, look at that. The High Priestess and the Queen of Pentacles. Was this your idea, Queen of Pentacles, drug dealer? The Emperor. Putting it in the wine, huh? The Two of Wands. That was the plan. Well, King of Cups in reverse, Knight of Wands in reverse. Because the King of Cups in reverse was angry and wanted revenge. Okay. Something about a hoe. That was the plan. That was the plan. That was the plan to say that something was in someone's possession because of a Queen of Cups. So somebody tried to slip some sort of drugs into your drinks or into some wine because they need to blame the drugs that were in the car with this person that had a car crash on you. Who put him up to it, huh? Queen of Wands. So a Queen of Wands gives someone some drugs and says, put this in collective's wine while they're not looking, in the wine bottle in the fridge, right? Right, Queen of Wands? Who'd you tell to do that, huh? Hanged Man in reverse, now they're stuck. Who'd you tell that to do, huh? A teenager by any chance? Knight of Pentacles, Knight of Cups? A teenager? You told a teenager to put drugs in some wine? That was the plan. That was the plan with a King of Swords who's just fucking evil, okay? A King of Swords and some drugs. A King of Swords, an evil King of Swords. All these people are just evil and a bunch of drugs, okay? So be careful with your shit. This is reminding me of that reading that I did a couple weeks ago about be aware of somebody's teenage child or young adult child coming into your home and dropping drugs in wine bottles, apparently, okay? Or in drinks. Anything that only you touch. See, they're gonna go for things that only, they know that only you take, or only you drink, or only you have, you know. Be aware. Be careful. Okay, these people are not stupid, but neither are you. So here's your warning. It's given me a drink of wine, a glass of wine, okay? Anything else? It's a child. They're sending their children to do this, man. I'm not even kidding you. They're giving their children drugs and saying, go to Collective's house and drop this in their drinks, okay? It's children. They're putting children up to this. I'm not even kidding. Page of Cups and the Six of Cups. A King of Wands. That's the truth? That's the truth? That's the truth about what this Queen of Pentacles planned. It has to do with wine. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure. Moment of enlightenment. Wine, isn't it? Yeah. They thought you wouldn't figure this one out. They thought you wouldn't know. They thought you would not know. They thought that they are using their children. This Queen of Pentacles using children. Or some sort of a message here. Messages. They're using, I'm not even kidding. They're using like teenagers and children to do this. But their strategy didn't work. You didn't end up dying, okay? Because you poured out the wine and you're not going to drink it. So try harder next time, okay? Really. So now they're under judgment because now the truth is coming out about their plan here, okay? The Tower, Judgment, and the Ace of Swords. What's the Tower moment? That someone is a thief. That someone stole something. They're a thief and a liar. F. No H. No H. Malicious intent. Malicious intent. No H. Malicious intent. What do you mean with no? A device. Pictures on a device. This has to do with pictures on a device. Game over with the car crash. Something about this car crash, man, is game over for the car crash because of pictures on the device. Health insurance, bacteria, virus, or mold. Health insurance, bacteria, virus, or mold. Game over for a car crash because of pictures on a device? What? This has to do with an employee. A deposit. A pharmacy. A pharmacy employee? This has to do with a prosecutor or a district attorney. Somebody trying to negotiate with a prosecutor or a district attorney. They're trying to negotiate with a prosecutor or a district attorney by claiming that someone is an employee at the pharmacy. Pictures on a device. Oh, so look. Okay, so look. So you might know someone that works at the pharmacy. You might have asked this person to get you antibiotics. You might have asked someone from the pharmacy to get you some sort of antibiotics or something for bacteria or virus. You might have asked someone at the pharmacy that you need something for bacteria or virus from the pharmacy. They're using these screenshots of you talking about bacteria or virus and getting something from the pharmacy, most likely antibiotics or medication, to claim that you have some sort of like heavy drugs. Whatever the fuck this person had in his car when they crashed the car, whatever was in the car or in their system when they crashed the car. That's what they're trying to say they got from this person at the pharmacy. But no, the fuck they did not. That is what they were going to use to unalive you. I swear to God. They're just trying to blame it on you. And they're trying to blame it on you with some sort of pictures, screenshots on a phone where you're asking someone to bring you medication from the pharmacy for a bacteria or a virus, okay? Health insurance. And this has to do with CPS. Oh, it has to do with CPS again. What do you mean? Computer or laptop, E. This has to do with someone paying for something on a computer or a laptop, E. So somebody paid for something on a computer or laptop, right? They paid for something. They bought some sort of nudes online. They bought some pictures online on a computer or a laptop. They're trying to cover this up by unaliving you with some sort of drugs. Someone ends up having a car crash with the drugs in the car, and now they need to find a way how to blame the drugs on you. Okay, I guess. Malicious intent. And so they made an agreement with L, with money laundering, with L, F-E-L, L. So they made an agreement with L. Warning, death. This is a warning. Okay, so maybe this is a warning. They're going to try and do something to you again. Warning. Warning, trafficking. Protective order, income garnishment. They're trying to protect themselves from some sort of something that they bought. So it's the fact that they bought it. Okay, so they bought the drugs. There's proof that they bought the drugs. And now they're trying to blame it on you. That's the sign or the message. How? How are they going to try and blame it on the collective? They're trying to project it onto you, okay? High Priestess. A gang member. Trust fund. Cybercrime. They're trying to project something about a trust fund onto you and a cybercrime. With a video. Projecting a video and mail. A video and the mail. Financial crime, fentanyl. Hush money. They're trying to project something onto you with a video and a financial crime, money, to say that you're the one in possession of something. Because of a chronic illness, T. They're trying to say that you are the one that has these drugs because of a chronic illness. No, the fuck you do not, okay? These are not your drugs. Keep your shit, man. They're trying to kill you with these drugs. These are not yours. You never bought these. You never ordered these. You never got these prescribed, nothing. E. Why does E keep coming out? Mail, email video. This has to do with an email and a video. Email video. This has to do with a video and an email. An employee, CPS. This has to do with a CPS employee. Oh, so we're going back to this other situation that I just read, okay? A CPS employee that paid some sort of money and got videos per email of a child. They're claiming that they paid money and got nudes and videos per mail, per email, injury. And now they're going to get karma for that because there's screenshots of how they tried to frame your hit or your death, a hitman, as a self-deletion, okay? You doing it to yourself. They tried to make it look like you were going to self-delete yourself, but they were actually coming to unalive you, and there's screenshots of this. Yeah, and something has to do with a hacker. There's a hacker here. And now they're trying to make themselves look innocent with a doctor. Yo, exactly. They're trying to say that some sort of drugs that were in the car is from a doctor. No, the fuck it's not. No, the fuck it is not. Those drugs are not from a doctor, man. They are not from you, and they're not from your fucking doctor, okay? They bought that shit. They got it somewhere. Who the fuck knows? It's not from a doctor. M, intellectual property, opioids. This has to do with an opioids case or someone working a case with opioids. Those fucking opioids are not from a doctor, man. They're not from you, and they're not from your doctor, and they're not from anybody that you know. A truck driver. Oh, is this the person that crashed the car? This person. This person. Ask this person where the fuck they're from. Well, no, don't ask. Don't ask. Because they're just going to say this, right? They're going to say they're from you and from your doctor. No, the fuck they're not. No, the fuck they are not. Okay? T. But you're protected by angels. TN. You're protected by angels. TN. Has to do with a doctor. They were trying to say that you got these shit prescribed. No, the fuck you did not. Yeah, they're just saying that because they were going to cover up your overdose, okay? That's how they were going to cover up your overdose, poison. They had an agreement to say that you're depressed because they were going to say that you got some sort of drugs and you accidentally OD'd yourself on opioids. Yeah, right. Yeah, fucking right. Okay? Because you're depressed. That was the plan. That's why this person was in the car on their way to you to, I don't know how they were going to, shoot this in you, probably with a needle or something like that. So they got a syringe, okay, full of whatever this is. And then they were probably just going to stick it in your fucking neck while you weren't looking. And then what? And then they're going to say, oh, they did it to themselves because they were depressed. Yeah, fucking right. That's why this person had that shit in the car, okay? This has to do with pictures on a device, malicious intent with health insurance. Pictures on a device and malicious intent with health insurance. Pictures on a device about health insurance. Pictures on a device about health insurance. That, the doctor. Screenshots about a doctor. Screenshots about a doctor. Screenshots with a doctor are about health insurance. Screenshots with a doctor are about health insurance. Whatever a doctor is talking about in those screenshots, they're talking about health insurance. They're not talking about drugs. They're not talking about opioids. They're talking about health insurance. L. Gang member, chronic illness. A gang member is trying to blame something on a chronic illness. No, 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 no. Not yours. You didn't get these. These are not yours. Okay? This shit is not yours. And the screenshots are about health insurance or something like that. It's just talking to a doctor about something. It's not about drugs. It's not about any kind of hard substances. Okay? So what else? This person is trying to ruin your life here. 5 of Cups and the Knight of Cups. This has to do with a video, okay? Because of videos. An agreement. Because a truck driver. Oh, because a truck driver made an agreement with videos. A truck driver made an agreement with videos, okay? And pictures. Videos and pictures with malicious intent. So a truck driver gets some sort of pictures and videos and puts them on the internet with malicious intent. Then they want to get rid of you, pack some drugs in the car, have a car crash, and now they're trying to blame it on you. Go fuck yourself, okay? Wherever this person is. Money laundering. They're trying to say that you have a chronic illness. Fuck out of here, stupid. Betrayal wife. Oh, they were going to try and say that you deleted yourself because of a betrayal. No, the fuck you did not, okay? Landlord. And this has to do with a landlord. Yes. 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 This has to do with a landlord. Yes. Uh-huh. Yes, it does. Yes, the phone. Look at this. Yes, the phone. The phone. Yes, your home phone or the home landlord phone, right? The landline, the phone. Yes. So because a truck driver has an agreement with your landlord or with this dirty, corrupt official to hack into your Wi-Fi router and correspond together and create some sort of a narrative about you allegedly being home, even though you're fucking not. Because this person was on their way to unalive you. Now they're going to try and say something about the hotel, man. Yeah, third eye, ID card. Third eye, ID card. Fake profile stolen. Some sort of surveillance, okay? Something on a fake profile was stolen. Yeah, and these text messages prove that this whole thing was premeditated. Okay? Text messages prove that this was a premeditated setup to unalive you. And now they're just trying to get out of it. J. Deal, because of a deal with Jay and a baby. Okay? Because in the past they made a deal with Jay and a baby. Uh-huh. And cocaine. And this has to do with internet pharmaceutical drugs. So this has to do with what they did on the internet, some sort of pharmaceutical drugs, and somebody making a deal with a baby with Jay. And what does that mean? What does that have to do with anything now? The prescription and an inheritance. They're trying to frame you with some sort of a prescription and what? The doctor at the same time? And it's because they want an inheritance, right? Identity fraud. By committing identity fraud. What's new? With the law. Okay, so they go to the law and they commit identity fraud. That's smart. That's really smart. Because they want custody, because of what they have in their possession, because of what they have in their custody, which is the drugs. They're trying to say they got it from the fucking pharmacy. No, the fuck they did not. No, the fuck they did not. No, they didn't. No, they didn't. You have nothing to do with this person. Absolutely fuck all to do with this person. They would never get it from you, ever. And you would never get it. This is not your shit, man. It's not. So what else do you need the collective to know, okay? This has to do with someone's wife. ID card, cocaine, and a deal. Someone's wife making a deal, or a deal to play wife. A deal to steal someone's identity and pretend to be a wife. These text messages. National. This has to do with poison at someone's home, real estate, J. They're going to try and poison you at your home, or something about J, real estate, and poison. That's the smoking GUN. This is a warning. Why do I feel like the warning is they're going to try and poison you again, okay? And it's game over for that, because be careful with wine. Why do I feel like it's wine? International and solar plexus. Something that you drink. Because of a secret society and an account, or a secret society and an accountant, M. This has to do with an accountant, M, and a secret society. This has to do with South America and the mail, post box, mail, undercover, DNA test. They're exposed. They're exposed for everything. They're already exposed because of a wiretap. And people know that this gang member is a hacker. So they're already exposed because there's a wiretap. And people already know this gang member is a hacker. E. Negotiation on a device is about health insurance. Whatever they're trying to say, okay, these are screenshots. I'm pretty sure it's screenshots on a phone. They're trying to say these screenshots are about opioids. No, the fuck they are not. They are about health insurance, tax evasion, a negotiation because of health insurance, tax evasion, M. Where is it? An accountant. These text messages are about tax evasion, an accountant, M, health insurance on a device. These are hacked. These text messages are hacked and they're fucking probably really old. Okay, accountant, M, health insurance. Okay. Yeah. Anything else we need to know? They're about tax evasion. These messages are about tax evasion and health insurance. They're not about opioids. Whatever the hell it is. It's about tax evasion and health insurance. Not about opioids, not about drugs. It's about M. These messages are talking about someone with the letter M or something with the letter M. Okay? Someone with the letter M. This could be someone's name. These text messages are about this person. This person and tax evasion and health insurance. That's a warning. Because they're trying to make a deal with text messages. They're trying to make a deal with these text messages. No, these text messages are not about drugs. They're not about drugs. They're not about substances. They're not about substances or drugs or any of that. It's about something completely different. They're just trying to make themselves look innocent. In this investigation. Investigate this person, whoever this is, M. Okay? Or this has to do with an investigation into M. An investigation into M. These text messages are about M or an investigation into M. Not about drugs. It's not about drugs. This is fraud. Or it's about fraud. Or it's about someone that committed fraud. Okay? With tax evasion and health insurance. Or it could be health insurance fraud. Maybe that's what it's about. Insurance fraud. The messages are about health insurance fraud. Tax evasion, fraud. An accountant, that's a fraud. M. That's what it's about. T. MT. Could spell someone's name, okay? IP address, STD, and a kidnapping. Why was someone at the address? Why was someone driving to an address? Because of a kidnapping and an STD, okay? Or that's what they're trying to get out of, a planned kidnapping, a planned STD. All right, I'm going to leave it at that. Okay, I hope this helps, guys. Thanks for watching. Until next time, bye.